Hi, in this video we will try to find out the numerical calculation of the letter E or the number E. What exactly is a numerical value of E? So just try to look at an expression given by me as 1 plus 1 upon n whole to the power n. Okay, the expression is this. Okay, now let's check what happens as n is turning larger and larger, that is n is tending towards infinity. So what happens as n tends to infinity? As n tends to infinity, what will happen? To see that, let me first quote 1 plus 1 upon n whole to the power n as some number y. Okay, now since I have a moving power, let me take natural logarithm on both the sides. So to get rid of this power, so I will have ln y, which equals to n into ln 1 plus 1 upon n. Now the trick to visualize and try to reach some consensus is to see this 1 upon n as delta x or change in x. So what will happen as n tends to infinity? As n tends to infinity, 1 upon n will actually tend to 0, right? With a huge denominator, the number will turn to 0. So delta x actually tends to 0. Okay. Also another thing, the natural logarithm of 1 equals to 0. So I can fit in natural logarithm of 1 anywhere in any expression for that matter. So I want to play smart here and I want to fit in this somewhere. I want to fit in ln 1 out here. So I have an expression ln 1 plus 1 upon n minus ln 1. Okay, which is getting multiplied with n. Okay, so in terms of delta x, what is this? Essentially it is 1 upon delta x into the bracket ln 1 plus delta x minus ln 1. So what does it remind you? What does it remind you? We have seen this expression quite a lot in our previous videos. This expression is essentially my difference quotient. This is my difference quotient. Okay, difference quotient while looking into a derivative, and as I tend this delta x, the change in x, to 0, what does this difference quotient turn into? This difference quotient will turn into the derivative at point x naught or x naught, which equals to 1 here. So as limit delta x tends to 0, this will be derivative of log x, because the function is log here, log x at x equals to 1. So d by dx log x equals to 1 by x. That is something that we know. Okay, and when x will equal to 1, 1 by x will equal to 1 by 1, which is 1. So I have that ln y equals to 1. ln y equals to 1. Okay, ln y equals to 1. Y will equal to e to the power 1. ln y equals to 1. Y will equal to e to the power 1, that is e itself. And what is y? Y is 1 plus 1 upon n to the power n, which equals to 1, and hence we have found the value for the number e. Numerical value for the number e is as following. So this is what will be the value of e, as, of course, as, let me just write down for you guys, as limit n tends to infinity, because this was a very important part. Okay, that is why I was able to look at the difference quotient as a derivative of log, because as n tends to infinity, delta x tends to 0.